All they really know is that they need to find a loan because the sorceress wants her, but they don't know what any of it means. Ah, cool. This thing's all decked out.
I guess. Well, don't call me that. We have to. It's your title. We're your subordinates. We have to.
I don't think you understand how leadership works.
I never asked for this.
I never asked for this. That's fine. I didn't want to selfie my party anyway. I want it all blue and red. Hooray.
Sweet.
Yeah. So as soon as you get control over Garden, you're gonna want to boot up my background, my preparatory save.
Cool.
Because I did a lot of work, which I'll talk about as soon as we load up that save.
Oh, just go back down?
No, talk to Nita.
Which one?
That moment earlier where you met Nita and he's like, "Do you remember me?" No. If you didn't talk to him then, you'll have that moment now. Garden will be leaving shortly. That's right, we're driving this sumbitch. Woo!
Can we get snacks? Who said that?
I'm gonna do donuts in Garden. Woo! She's always in the library, which is kind of a turn on.
She laughing at him?
Yeah, because they handed him the mic and
He's like, no,
yeah.
don't make me.
Don't make me give a speech. And let's say Renoa. I like to go with Renoa and Quistis because the other options are Zell and Irvine.
Should
I don't think anyone has anything. I think they removed all your junctioning, which is a pain in the ass. Mind if I... Well, actually, it's not going to matter because I have to load up anyway.
That's what I was thinking.
Where I should have that all taken care of. So here are the controls for Garden. Circle is back, triangle takes you to the cockpit, square is forward. I don't know why they reversed the positions of circle and triangle on that menu right there. Like, as they're, physically on the
Back,
controller.
Forward.
Yeah.
Way. Yeah, that's...
I mean, on the controller, it makes sense once you do it a bit. Just square and O. Anyway, we'll be back in a moment. And we're back. So bring up your menu real quick with triangle. Yeah. Go to the GF menu. So we've got all the guys, and also on the far right there, we have Tonberry.
Yeah.
Go check that out. Tonberry. Right now, Tonberry is learning Call Shop. Tonberry, as a summon, isn't terribly useful, but it does have some very, very potent special abilities, all of which are very expensive and take a while to learn. That makes, haggle, you receive discounts.
That's awesome.
Sell high, you sell stuff for more. Familiar, you can buy rare items, and then Call Shop lets you just call up any
That's
shop you
awesome.
visited, but from anywhere in the world.
It's because he's got that knife. He's like,
Yeah.
you're gonna give me a discount.
Basically, yeah. But to get Tonberry, you need to go to a place called the Central Ruins and fight 18 to 24 regular Tonberries, which takes 60 to 90 minutes. Because, and it sucks. It's actually one of the most, and Quetzalcoatl, Shiva, some of them have learned everything at this point. It sucks and it's tedious, and it's one of the most tedious side quests in any of the Final Fantasies. Simply because, like I said, you have to fight between 18 to 24 Tonberries. No matter what level you're at, they will always have a shitload of HP. And so it mostly involves throwing, you want to go to Balam down the road. And so it mostly involves throwing Diabolus at them and relying on Squall and Irvine's limit breaks. That's the other garden.
Just
Travia, yeah. The one that looks like a rack of lamb.
You guys just want to go cruise
Yeah.
around the world?
And I think the fastest you can kill a Tonberry is like 3 minutes. And so with 18 to 24, you're looking at 69 minutes of fighting these things. But what really makes it tedious is that there's no reward for doing that. They, obviously none of the enemies in this game drop gil. They don't give you any experience, and they only give you 1 AP each. So if you were to fight a Tonberry naturally when you were to go to the Central Ruins, you go, well, fuck that. I'm not going to fight one of these things again. At the most, they'll drop a chef's knife, which you can turn into 10 deaths.
Would it be so? Does it look? It looks like Squall's got some rad sword action going on.
Yeah, I upgraded his sword as well.
Like, where does that even add?
I don't know if it's even in this menu actually. I think you can only see it from a I think you can only see it from a weapon shop menu. But the Central Ruins also is where you go to get Odin. So we also have Odin, but you'll notice that Odin wasn't in our menu. Yeah. So for the next little while, you already have it off, but we're just gonna keep and count none off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Odin just fly in when he feels like it or something?
Yeah. You'll see. Yeah, talk to that guard.
Camouflaged in there. Like the one time the guard uniform pays off when you're standing in front of a blue car.
I just look like paint and headlights. Yes.
This is where it's our natural environment.
Yeah. Talk to those two. Just like video games to define a woman by her relationship to a man. Why isn't a hotel owner's wife's husband?
You look so suspicious.
You look the most suspicious. Oh yeah, they're gonna force Zell into our party. Bleh. Got myself more of that cold brew.
When I was on the toilet, I bought Metal Gear Solid 5
Rad.
and Mighty Number 9.
You know what? Fair enough.
I think you leave the Elgato at my place
Yeah.
for a week.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna power through that.
How much was Mighty Number 9 again?
Like
$6?
$5 or $6.
$5, yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
I nearly
finally.
bought a physical copy at Target when it was on clearance last December for like $8, but I'm like, I don't know.
Nah, that's pushing it.
Yeah.
6.
Especially because I don't think the physical copy comes with like a nice, retro manual or anything.
That would have been nice.
Yeah. God, going, you can take whoever you want, really. Quistis, yeah, and then do a junction exchange with Renoa and Zell.
It's gonna change your HP. It's gonna blow it through the roof. Are you cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. You're gonna be a small fucking god, is that alright? Yeah, bring it on. I think I'm gonna get a second little journal to bring with me to Idaho, and when I'm not walking around or cleaning out that basement, I'm going to work on Clown Warriors, as well as that RPG idea kicking around in my head.
Yeah.
Just because it is in there, and I think it would be nice to find some way to do something with it.
Well, and you're gonna have like nothing but time.
Nothing but time,
you know?
yeah. And if I get tired of Clown Warriors, I can just switch over. So now I have to look for the Commander. Yeah. In this armor, your salary gets cut based on how the boss is feeling. So yeah, apparently your boss can just decide that you don't get paid this month.
Oh, yeah. Some real good incentive to be in the army here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he patrolling?
Go down to the docks.
Down this way?
Yeah. I think... Oh, fuck, I'm trying to think if there's a shortcut here to find this asshole. Alright, go north into what is, but doesn't look like a loading screen. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Talk to that dog.
Give me the news, dog.
Told to use his dog to find a loan. They're sent to go. Okay, so we can't do it yet. Let's see here. Talk to that soldier crouched down. Dog to go by. Talk to that soldier by the dog. Oh, the captain. Yeah, he's just fishing here. Got a few, got really excited. So he's gonna eat him right away.
Stuffed him down his
Home, home, home. So now we need to go to Zell's house. which I don't think we actually went to Zell's house when we first came through here, but it's in, just go back and it's in that main kind of alley when you get into the city. Again, like I was saying earlier, they do a great job of making the cities feel more expansive than they actually are in this game.
Like you can imagine between these cutscenes, they're probably walking maybe a couple blocks.
Yeah, I think it's back there. I think it's that first house on the right. Yeah.
Oh, now it's real steamy.
Rather arbitrarily, I think he cooked some fish. The whole room is filled with strange odor.
This place stinks.
Yeah.
Why did he? Why?
So now we smell like fish.
Ah. Oh man. That's the worst smell to have, just clinging to your body.
It's the worst smell. Hey everybody, if you work in an office, don't eat tuna at work. Just don't do that. Don't do it.
There's this.
If you must do it, mix it in with like a tuna salad or something so the smell is dampened. Don't be the person who just eats it out of the can, then dumps the can in the garbage.
Oh god.
I had a gunnery sergeant who did that my last year in the Marine Corps, and he was already the worst fucking guy in the world, and then he just started eating tuna at work. I'm like, yep.
Those people who drain the tuna water into the sink but like don't rinse it out.
Yeah. Ugh.
And then just throw the can in. Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe they put a dollop of mayonnaise on top of the can and then start eating it. The whole can.
I'll eat tuna from the can. Fuck it, it's a protein snack basically. But I'll do it at home.
Yeah.
And then I'll rinse the can out immediately. I'll rinse the sink out immediately. I'll make sure the can doesn't stink. And then I'll throw it away.
I think there's a commercial, perhaps for fabric softener. And there are all these people wearing shirts that say like what their odor is, and one of the last ones is in an office setting, and it says just microwaved fish. It's like, yep, that's one of those smells.
Yeah. There's the captain. Here.
Hey, Captain.
Now we've done that bullshit. I'll pass it back to you. It's Raijin. Come on.
Come on. Do I have to go in the train and out
No,
the train?
no. He just left.
Oh, what the hell?
You have to go to the hotel.
This is dumb.
This is dumb.
Good thing you can't, like, die in this.
Yeah. Like, none of that. No. That's his mom.
Fuck. I didn't even know. Why did he cook fish in a person's house?
Yeah, well, he doesn't have an oven.
Is this the hotel?
No. That's the shop. Go right. It's where we had to talk to those guards.
Oh, like down here?
Yeah.
Oh, now it's open.
Yeah. Like, doing all of that didn't add anything to the story. It didn't really reveal any character. Why didn't we just walk in on this?
Yeah.
And then, like, Raijin, you were the captain? Like, that would have been better, actually. As a character reveal and everything. Not to mention saving us 5 minutes.
Give you a whopping.
I mean, if Cypher's your boss, it seems like he could beat you in a fight, but we beat Cypher in a fight.
So you're a little worried, buddy? Also, we got Odin hanging out somewhere.
Yeah. He might just pop up. Oh yeah, Zell should be at critical health, so you can see his limit. Oh no, he healed us up. That's cool. Yeah, Squall has the... I think it's the Flame Saber. A little early.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, so it's like...
Oh yeah.
Back, just been doing
with no,
GFs.
Yeah, with no random encounters, especially. There's little opportunity to practice. There you go.
Boom.
So the weapon upgrades you get in this game aren't even all that significant in terms of their bonuses to your strength. You do see a damage increase, but it's not as huge as just giving them a GF with junction strength and then putting like Quake or something in that sumbitch. But they are important for Squall because they affect his limit break, Renzo Kukin. Because how it works is basically it's a miniature version of Omni Slash right from the start. It'll run up and then it'll hit the enemy 4 to 7 times, you get this bar along the bottom of the screen and this little thing, and it basically is just guiding you on when to pull the trigger.
Oh, okay.
Because the camera's moving around and you would not be able to tell when to pull it otherwise. But after he does that, he'll jump back in the line, and then he has a chance of doing a finishing move. And as you upgrade his weapon, he learns new finishing moves, and when you get to the final one, Lionheart, he gains basically a full version of Omni Slash on top of Renzo Kuken.
Nice.
And that becomes the trick to beating most of the endgame super bosses. It's just give him aura, make him invincible with Hero, and then keep using his limit break over and over and over on them.
I like that they got to a point where they're like, nothing really beats Omni Slash.
Nothing
like,
beats Omni. Well,
pretty cool.
Except Knights of the Round, but that's way, way too long. So let's just use Omni Slash. Also, Squall is level 45 already, so the enemies are rocking some magic. And they're hitting pretty hard. We saw Raijin or Fujin, whichever one that is there, doing like 450 damage a hit.
Yeah.
Some of his specials can hit for about 1,000.
Dang.
Yeah. Back your back and get the hell out of Balin.
Oh, 2 words there from Fujin.
Mm-hmm. Go down. Go downtown Charlie Brown.
Calm down, Zell. You don't need to go punch the person in the face.
Yeah. Who's there? Who do you think is there? I like Raijin and Fujin so much more than I like Squall.
Yeah.
I like everyone around Squall so much more. Well, not Zell. Everyone, except for Zell, I like everyone around him so much more. How they just have these little asides where they just nod at each other knowingly. Draw from, what's her name? Fujin. Draw Pandemona.
Yeah, I wanted to see what
Yeah, just take a look at it. And Leviathan as well. Some of that guy. That bad boy. I don't think Tomberry has boost right now, but Leviathan does. With the Tomberry, I was like, I'm not going to summon you, but I do want your shop abilities, so that's what we're going to learn. Raijin special, you know?
$5 for 2 items on the menu.
$5 for a fart. What? We're a little too juvenile, but I don't care.
Blast you in the face with my gun swords.
And Squall's hitting hard enough that he doesn't really need to rely on... Although he probably should... Oh, okay. Now, after you get control of Squall again, use his limit break. Yeah. Because later on, you'll want to be using his limit break constantly, and right now is a good opportunity to actually get a handle on it. Leviathan gives you a wild boost too. Look at this Abyss bullshit.
Yeah, what the hell?
Creepy. James Cameron in the background.
Yeah, 60, 170.
Oh yeah. That's the thing, like I said, once they start to get longer summons, the ability to boost them becomes even more powerful.
First, let's create a mountain.
Yeah, and then drop a waterfall from it.
Ooh.
Like, at the most, you can probably boost Ifrit and Shiva and Quetzalcoatl to, like, 160. I think that's the highest we've seen. Might have boost, but... Okay, oh, it does have boost. Okay. At some point, it must have gone, it's only 10 AP. I may as well just learn it.
It just... Oops. I was too busy watching the animation. Like, watching him creep his way out.
That's fine. Even boosted, the damage isn't very much right now.
Just stab him in the knee. No.
Doink.
No. Why? You don't offset a knife stabbing with doink.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's just not how it works. It's not a doink situation.
I love Tomberries, though. Triangle. Oh, there it goes. Okay, perfect. And now have someone heal him. Oh,
so what do I do?
Hit. There you go. You got it. Perfect.
What's this? The last little square in that thing?
That means you missed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So get it in the... Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was like a good spot and a better spot
if it's
situation.
If it's like one of those extra small slivers where it's like a perfect reload. Just beat her up. Like,
when it all comes down, you just hit someone with your sword.
Like, even just mug her a bunch. You don't really need to heal up at this point. The other guy is the real dangerous one because he can hit really hard. She has some tech, but once she's alone, it's not a threat. Okay, that was... Oh, okay, that's just one of those... that seems to be one of those abilities that reduces you to 1 HP. So now if you get the opportunity, you may as well do another Renzo Kuken.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. Someone in our comments will be like, actually, it's pronounced Renzo Kuken.
Renzo Kuken. That's how you're supposed to say it.
I
was in Japan for a week.
From this game onward, Odin's, and in the remakes or re-releases of the earlier titles, 1 through 6, whenever Odin appears, his ability is called Zentetsuken. And I was actually thinking in my mind of like how that's... Just yesterday I was thinking about how that's probably actually pronounced based on what I kind of know Japanese pronunciations. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably a lot more... It's probably pronounced Zen-Tesken. Because I think Tetsu is iron and his weapon is like iron-bladed sword or something. But they tend not to really pronounce the U when it's a TSU situation like that. But then, like, I don't care. I'm just gonna keep saying Zentetsuken.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I wish I showed you the big dumb one called Blasting Zone. And he does those at random. He has 4 or 5 of them, and he just kind of selects one. So even with Lionheart, he might not do the actual big finishing move, but I think he will use it more often than not. Magazine for fighters.
Just punch magazines out of them?
Yeah.
How many magazines did you guys have in your pockets?
A whole bunch. Enough to get us through the long winter.
That's their armor, just padding their clothing with magazines?
We're acting on our own, you know.
Negative.
Negative. Oh, they're only listening to Cypher because he's the Sorceress's Knight. No one actually respects Cypher. Because he's a fucking chode.
We actually hate the guy.
Except for Raijin and Fujin. They're his only buddies.
What do you guys see in him?
It's complicated, you know? Sometimes you just smell a man's fart. You think, that's my bud. That's my buddy for... Raijin and Fujin confuse me because they're they were in Ballum Garden, right? They're walking around with Cypher, like they're part of his crew, but they don't seem to be part of Seed, and they don't seem to be trying to become Seed the way Cypher was. Like, Cypher had taken the Seed test multiple times and always failed because he's an idiot.
They're just his buddies that he brings into the school every once in a while.
Seems to be that way. Like, they just follow him around, and anyone's allowed inside of Garden, it seems. I mean, Renoa was just there in her dress for that dance.